Hi everyone. In the last class we discussed about cash book. We discussed its importance, features, advantages, and we'll also learn how to post the entries in the cash book and what are the rules to be followed while posting entries in the cash book. Okay? And today we are going to learn about types of cash books. And coming to the types of cash books, there are so many types of business concern in the so many types of business concerns. Business concerns, is it right? Okay, every business concern has its own needs. One may need only cash column. One have to maintain discount columns and bank columns like that. For example, if it is a sole proprietorship concern means they need only single column cash book. That is only cash column cash book is sufficient for them. Whenever you come to big concerns, they need a bank column and a discount column like that. So basing on their needs, different business concern maintains different types of cash books. Okay? So there are so many different types of cash books. In order to fulfill their needs, they maintain their own cash books. Okay? And what are the types of cash books? Simple or single column cash book, double column cash book, three column cash book, and analytical petty cash book. Okay, these are the types of cash books. What are they? Single or simple, double column, three column, and analytical petty cash book. Today we are going to discuss about or learn about simple or single column cash book. As the name itself says, it's a so simple column cash book. Okay, and the name for it is also called as single column cash book. It means it has only single column, that is cash column. Okay, and here cash column. Okay, and what are the features of this single or simple column cash book is? It is also called as cash book with cash column. Cash book with cash column. As in the last class also we learned that cash book is also called we need not maintain cash account if you maintain cash books. So it is also called as cash book with cash column. It records only cash transactions. It is just like a cash account. In the last class also we discussed it. It is also called just like a cash account. And cash receipts are recorded on the debit side. This column is called as receipts column, receipts side, and this column is called as payment side. We record the receipts on debit side and we record payments on credit side. Cash payments are recorded on credit side. Okay. It didn't record transactions relating to bank and discount as it has only one column. What we say is simple or single. So it has only one column, that is cash column. So it didn't record transactions relating to bank transactions. It didn't consider the transactions relating to bank, and it also didn't record the transactions relating to discount. Discount is also not shown in this book. Okay, so this type of cash book is suitable for simple business concerns. Okay, business concerns who maintains only cash transactions. It is suitable for the concerns who maintain only cash transactions. It is not suitable for the concerns who have bank transactions. Because there is no column here for recording bank transactions. Okay, and as in the we have also learned in the last class what is the rule you have to remember and you have to follow is credit transactions are not considered here. Okay, credit transactions are not recorded in the cash book. Okay, and coming to the problem, from the following transactions This is a pro forma of simple cash book. Okay. In the last class we knew this is receipt number and V number means voucher number. R number means receipt number. It is noted on debit side and voucher number is noted on credit side. Okay. And coming to the problem. Shall we enter into the problem? Any doubts? No? Okay, shall we start the problem? Okay. From the following transactions of Sagar agencies, prepare single or simple column cash book. Okay. From these transactions, prepare single column cash book. And 2020 August 1st. What's the transaction? Sagar started business with cash. Started business with cash. What's the entry? What's the entry? Start business with capital to cash account data to. What's the entry? Didn't remember, huh? What's the entry for Sagar started business with cash? What comes into our business? Cash. So, cash account data to capital account. So, this is cash book. So, what we have to record here to capital account. What's the date? 2020 August 1st. And amount, what's the amount? 40,000. And coming to the next entry. Opened a bank account and deposited rupees 15,000. Then what's the entry? What's the entry? Bank account data to cash account. Okay. Now we have to, this is cash book. So we have to write debit account name. By debit account name. So here debit account is bank. So by bank account. What's the amount? 15,000. And next, what's the next entry? Read out the next entry, please. August
2nd.
August 2nd. Over now. August 5th. Purchase furniture. What is the entry for purchase of furniture? Purchased furniture. What is the account? What is the entry? Furniture to cash. So this is cash account. We have to. This is debit account's name. We have to write it on credit side. Buy. We have to add buy for this. So buy furniture. Then what's the amount? 8,000. And what's the next transaction?
August 10th, sold goods for cash. 7,000.
Sold goods for cash. What's the entry? Cash to sales.
Sales account.
Okay. This is cash amount. To sales. You have to write here to sales. To sales account. What's the amount?
7,000.
And next, August 16th, sold goods on credit to Rajan. What is the rule you have to follow here? We didn't
Consider credit
transactions on credit. So you have to leave this entry. And coming to the next August 20, purchased electric fan. What is the entry for purchases? Electric fan account data to cash account. So buy electric fans. What's the amount?
450.
And coming to the next transaction. August 25, received cash from Rajan. Cash from Rajan. So we can enter it. What is the entry? Cash to Rajan. So we have to take this to Rajan. What's the date? 25.
Amount 6,000.
And coming to the next transaction. What's the entry? What's the entry? Paid rent. It means it's an expense. So what do we do it? Rent account data to debit all expenses, no? So rent account data to
Cash
account. This cash account. So we have to write this by
rent.
account. What's the amount? 550. And coming to the next, deposited into bank. What's the entry? Bank account data to cash account. This cash book. So we have to take this by bank. $29 by bank account. What's the amount?
10,000.
And coming to the next, paid
wages.
Same like rent. So
By
what's the entry? Wages to cash.
Wages to cash.
So buy
Wages. 1,500.
1,500. So in the last class, what we have learned, cash book always shows debit balance. Cash book always shows debit balance because we can't pay more than what we have in our hand. So what is the balance here? 53,000. 53,000 plus all these amounts. Then what's the remaining balance? By balance brought down. What's the amount? 5,500. Okay, and this is August. 1st September we carry forward the balance. By balance carried down. What's the amount? 5,500. This is the opening balance for the next month. Okay? Did you understand? Any doubts? Okay, we just record receipts on this side and expenses on this, expense of payments on this side. Okay, we didn't consider
Credit
transactions. Okay.